Darius Faroo said his first bit of advice to be successful was this: study what makes you unsuccessful, unhappy, broke, fat, and stupid, and then eliminate those things out of your life. So let's get started. I'm Terry Savelle Foy, your cheerleader of dreams, and I want to share with you some of the habits you probably didn't know are limiting your potential. Now, this list is taken straight from my book, 5 Things Successful People Do Before 8 a.m., and this was a chapter I wrote called 10 Things Unsuccessful People Do that the successful don't. And for time's sake, I couldn't get through all 10 of them, but I want you to have the list so you can refer to it like a checklist from time to time to just steer clear of these negative habits. So it's quick and easy to get this free chapter. All you have to do is click the link in the description and you got it. And hey, use it, refer to it often to make sure you're not deliberately doing certain things that are keeping you from your dreams. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Number 1, unsuccessful people complain. Did you know that people can identify exactly how successful or unsuccessful you are the moment you open your mouth? I know, I don't like it either. But the truth is, the only thing complaining does is convince other people that you are not in control. See, complaining is a subconscious way of expressing that you are powerless to change your circumstances. See, when you complain about your debt, you are voicing hopelessness to be financially free. When you complain about your body, you're admitting that it's impossible to be in shape. Joyce Meyer said, don't complain about something you don't have a vision to change. Isn't that powerful? So let me just say, complaining is draining. It zaps you of your energy. It makes you feel hopeless. It lowers your self-esteem. And it honestly brings the entire atmosphere around you down. So Philippians 2:14 says, do all things without grumbling and fault-finding and complaining. So that's a pretty clear command. Number 2, unsuccessful people are always late. You know, I was at a restaurant the other day with a group of ladies, and one of them arrived about 15 minutes late, and she just laughed it off as no indicator of being unsuccessful. And she said, I'm late to everything. She said, it's the story of my life. Well, to be honest, it's not funny. When you understand what lateness communicates, listen to this. Chronic lateness communicates a subtle yet strong message. And I'm going to sound really tough right now, so brace yourself, because I promise I'm really sweet. But it reveals that you're inconsiderate of other people's schedules, you're a procrastinator, you're not an effective time manager, you're unreliable, and you're not in control. I feel bad even saying those descriptions, but study after study shows this to be the message that you are given about your lateness. Not intentionally. I'm not saying you're intentionally doing that. Now, I don't want to be too harsh, so please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should never be late, and if you are, you're a loser. No, but when it comes, a roadblock to success is when people can anticipate your lateness with good accuracy. Why? Because you are literally late to everything. Got it? Okay, let's keep going. Number 3, unsuccessful people blame others. Now, unsuccessful people always point the finger at someone else for why they are where they are in life. They will give you every reason in the book as to why they can't succeed. You know, the late Jim Rohn describes how his mentor, this very wealthy man, Earl Shove, asked him one day, he said, why haven't you done well in life? You're a young man, 26, living in America. You have opportunities all around you. What is stopping you? And Jim said he pulled out his list of excuses, figuratively speaking, which I have a list. But he said, you know, he blamed taxes, the government, his boss, the economy, the president. He blamed everybody. Mr. Shove matter-of-factly said, how come you ain't on the list? Well, he followed that question up with a strong directive. He said, if you want the future to change, you've got to change. Well, Jim Rohn said he tore up his list and he made a new one that said, me. Well, 5 years later, he was a millionaire. I have read so many books that say the first skill for success is this: take 100% responsibility for your life. In fact, Galatians 6:5 says, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Okay, you know what? Before I finish the last 3, I almost forgot to ask you if you would do a favor for me. Would you kindly help us grow our channel on YouTube. We are believing God for 250,000 subscribers this year, and we need your help. So it's quick and easy to do. All you have to do is push that little arrow that says subscribe, and it lets me know that you want me to continue putting these videos together and uploading them every Monday. So if you would just subscribe real quick, it truly means a lot to us. So thank you so much for doing that. Okay, number 4. Hope you're not mad at me because I'm being so tough today. But number 4 is unsuccessful people surround themselves with other unsuccessful people. You know, nearly everybody knows that their closest friends can affect their life. But what most people don't realize is how profound this influence is on your level of success. They affect everything. Your self-confidence, your beliefs, your spending habits, your eating habits, your religious and political views, your discipline or lack of it, and so much more. Think about this. How do you act when you're around your inner circle? Do your wildest impulses take over? Do you tend to drink too much alcohol, eat more junk food, talk bad about other people, complain, spend money like crazy? If so, then these friends are not supporting your new mindset for success. Proverbs 13:21 says, walk with wise people and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble. Okay, number 5. Unsuccessful people watch a lot of TV. Now, unsuccessful people waste valuable time watching other people live their dreams, rather than take even an hour to go somewhere and read a book and invest in their own dream. And it's easy to do. You know, research shows on average that the typical American watches over 5 hours of TV every single day. What does that mean? Well, if we break those numbers down even more, that's 1,700 hours of TV each year. That's 1,700 hours of sitting on your bottom watching other people fall in love, start businesses, travel the world, have families, and live their dreams. Let me just say, life is meant to be lived, not watched. Got it? Okay, number 6 is they procrastinate. You know, Jimmy Lyon said, tomorrow is the only day of the year that appeals to a lazy man. Well, we've outlined 6 bad habits that delay your success, but the biggest guarantee for a life of missed opportunities is procrastination. You know, procrastinators, they sabotage their own success. They live by the, I'll do it tomorrow mentality. I'll start the diet tomorrow. I'll return that phone call tomorrow. I'll get the oil change tomorrow. I'll finish the report tomorrow. I'm going to start waking up a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'll start saving money tomorrow, or working out, or reading more, or spending time with God tomorrow. Well, you know, W. Clement Stone, who built an insurance empire worth hundreds of millions of dollars, he used to hand out these little lapel pins for all of his employees that read this: do it now. Plus, he would literally make them recite this at the start of the day and at the end of the day. Do it now, do it now, do it now. Because he was convinced that this chant would reprogram their thinking and stop delays in their tracks. And he was right. So here's the thing. When you get inspired to do something, to change a habit, to establish a new routine, to make a change somewhere in your life, make the change within 24 hours, or chances are you never will. So I wish I could keep on going, but I want you to have this full list of the 10 things unsuccessful people do that the successful don't, so you are more prepared to live the life of your dreams. So all you have to do is click the link in the description, and you can have this free chapter right now. And hey, don't be overwhelmed by tackling so many life changes all at once. You know, Susan Powter said, the habits that took you years to build, they don't take a day to change. So this list is designed to provide awareness to things that could be the anchor pulling you down when God is ready to lift you higher. And when you take control of your habits, you'll take control of your life. So don't forget, I am cheering you on to live your dreams. Hey YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and to get more inspirational content, click one of these videos right here. And remember, I'm cheering you on to live your dreams.